Good day, guys. Being here. Today I'm going to show you how to create some generic annotation family for to help us to do the calculations. Okay, so let's start. So first I'm going to have a look of. So this is cross. So these are just examples. Okay, so we in Australia we have in Victoria, Australia we have this Victoria planning scheme. So we can. So I'm going to just have a look of this clause 54. That's for residential. So one building on a lot. So we have some maximum site coverage. So for example, that's 60% of the site. So that's a maximum. So we can build on the site. And also, for example, another one's 20% must be kept as that's for permeability objective. So that's 20%. So okay, so let's just use these two. Okay, go to Revit. First, we need to create a new family. So it will be annotation and generic annotation. And I'll click OK. So first, delete this one. Okay, so now go to create. Okay, so label, and here you can change the size or type of a font or anything here. So once done, you can just click anywhere. So just click on, for example, here. So roughly in the middle or anywhere, and then we can start to create parameters. Okay, so let's click on this. So the first one I want to create is site area. Okay, so change this to area instance. Okay, load this into here. So and then we can change the unit. We can see. So this is a so format. So if you want to use the default, that's okay. But if you don't, if you want to change it, you just do it here. Okay, so click OK. I think all good. Now this is the label. So the label is, and also because it's an instance parameter, so you'll see default. So you can just type in any number once you load this into the project. Okay, so now we have this one. We can create another one. Okay, or you can actually create another one under here. So they will be listed. They will be listed in. You can use the break to break them, but you can also list them all together. So let's just do the rest in here as well. Okay, so create another one. So this time I'm going to call it maybe site site coverage. Maybe we call building site coverage. Yeah, coverage sounds like a percentage. Building, yeah, I think should be okay. These are just examples. So okay, so let's change this to area as well, instance, and okay, and then building site coverage, go there. So now we have two, and we just need to break it. If I do not break, you will see it will. So it looks fine here. If I drag this to wide enough, you will see it will continue. Okay, so it will not change. What do we call it? Will not separate. Okay, so just break it, and then good. And also you can change the I think here. So left and I think top. Okay, so it will maybe just move it here. So I know it start from this point and it will always go down. So go to family types. So for the site building site coverage. So yeah, of course, this one's instance. So we type in, and now we can create a new one. So actually, so this, let me just show you. This is another way to create a parameter. So you can also, you can do it in label. Okay, you can, oh, we already have this one. We can edit label. You can create a parameter here, and you can also do it in here, in here. Okay, same. But if you create a parameter here, you still need to add into that label. Okay, so let's do it here. So what do we call this one? Maybe it's site, building site coverage percentage. Hang on, let me have a look. What do we call this? Site coverage. So buildings, so this one's site coverage. Maximum site coverage. So building should cover by building. Site coverage. What do we call this one? It's a bit confusing. Site. Let's call it site coverage percentage. Okay. So, and this one, we need to use a number. Okay, because it's a percentage and an instance and okay. So for this one, we need to use formula. So it will be site, building site coverage. So maybe we change this one. So we change this one. So it's less confusing. Maybe this we call it building area. Building site area coverage by building. Covered by building. Anyway, let's just use building. So these are just examples. Okay, so here, building area divided by site area. So now we need to Control X. We need to change, type in some number. We can't have 0, 500, 300, and Control V. Oh, good. And also click OK. So now we can go back to this label, edit label. So see, it's here already. Select it and add this into here. And also I want to break it. And also I want to change the format, because by default it's a number. It will show as 0.6. So we need to uncheck this one, change this to percentage. And if you want to, you can change this one and also add a percentage. Now, okay and okay. So now, so this is it. So this is one very simple generic annotation family. So which will help we can use to do the calculation. And now I'm going to create a project, and then I'll load this into this project. Okay, so now you will see. Okay, see, these are default. So it looks like these are default number when we create this. Oh, sorry, it's not here. It's here, default. So these are the default. When we load this family into a project, these are the number will always show. So for example, this one. And if once you click on here, so you have this window. So now you can type in, depending on what your site. So for example, 400. If your 400 building area is 288, and then you know that your site coverage is 72. And also we can add something extra to tell us or comply or not comply. So what we can do is so for example, we can let me think. So we can actually break this, because currently this is a one label. So what I'm going to do is copy this one, okay, and then I'll get rid of the site coverage percentage in this label. So edit, I click on this, remove, and then on this one I'll remove the other okay, so only leave this side coverage. So now I can have this one here. And then what I'm going to do is I'll copy this one again. And actually, hang on, Control Z. I want to have this, have two of these in one same location. So I'll use Control C. So first I want to use Control C and edit type, duplicate. I'm going to call this 3mm, maybe red, and change this to red. Change this to red, and OK, and OK. So now this is a red coverage percentage, and I want to add a visibility parameter to it. So for example, here, click on this. So I'll call this not compliant. Okay, so not compliant. Or maybe I'll just call it site coverage not compliant instance, and OK, and OK. So now we have this red, which is not compliant. I'm going to control say align copy. So actually, I'm going to H this one, and then paste same paste in same place. So this is a black color one, and visibility. I want to create a new one. So this one will be site coverage compliant. Okay, so instance and OK and OK. So now what I'm going to do is I'll go to family types. So I want to use, so give formula to, so first I want to comply. So when it's I think complying, so we can use so 60. So as long as it's not greater than 60, so it will be not. Oh, no. Not, yes, not site. So we're going to use this one. Okay, so site coverage percentage larger than 60 bracket. As long as this percentage is not larger than 60, so you will see when it's 0.6 it complies, so check. And then for this one we just need to use not and then site coverage comply. So when it's not comply, it's not comply. Okay, and then so I'll show you if I change this to 301 and it's larger than 60. Oh hell, what's going on here? 305 looks like we need to site coverage comply. No. Not comply. Something's not right. Building 60, let's have a look at 200 comply. Yes, 300 comply, 400. So let me not site coverage percentage, site coverage percent. Oh, sorry about that. That's not percentage 60. It should be 0.6. Yep. See? Now let's try again. 300 comply. See? And 301 not comply. Okay? Oh, good. So click OK. And now let's load this into the project. Okay, so now we can have a try. So I think the good thing about, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or bad thing. So to be honest, I don't like to have this window here, because when we build all the labels together and we have this window, personally I don't like it, because I just don't like it. So let's just try this one first. So if I try 200, so and then give me sorry, 200. Click OK, and now you will see become black. So to get rid of this window, so we just need to edit family. So we need to just separate this. So I'll just Control C, edit, and remove this one. So if you only have one, you won't see that window. I'll paste in the same place. For this one, I'll change this one to bottom first and then remove that. Okay, so yeah, so they are still in the same location, and change this back to top. Okay, so now load this into project. So looks like exactly the same, but once you click on that, you will see the difference, right? So I prefer this. So because I don't need to click and then go back and click again. So now let's try. So 400, 300, 6 become red, or it's not complying. And if I 350, complying. So that's it, very simple. And also you can add text in the front, so you just need to go edit family. So this time, so instead of add label, add text in the front. So you can say this is site, okay, site area. Yep, and then you can, oops, sorry, CC, and create another one. Let's align it and call it building site coverage. So, and then another text and blah 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 blah. Okay, now load into the project, and this is your little tool. Okay, so every time you just need to type in a number, overall, building, and then you get a percentage. So okay, so now you can add more. Okay, so because we already have this site, and then of course we can just add another one. So for example, this one's for the permeability. So you can just edit label, just remove this, add a new. So we can say permeability percent area. Let's call it a PA, and a area instance. Okay. And then add that in, okay, here. So, and then another percentage one, copy this. And so you can change this. You can call this PA. You can call it PA percentage, PAP. So you can edit label, remove this, and create a new one. So this one, we call it PAP area. Instance, okay, and add this in, so you can change the area. Oh, sorry, change the format if you want to, and just need to go back to here, and PAP. It will be this one. Divide by. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It will be PA divided by side area. Oh, something's not right. The format PAP should be number. Sorry, go back. This is very important. So a lot of time. So if you put in a wrong, so we can't really change. We can't really change this. So if you edit, you will see it's all gray out. See? So you have to just delete it. So first we need to remove this from the label and select it. Hell, I can't delete it. I have no idea. Maybe we need to go there. PAP, delete it. Okay, and okay. So it's gone. So I'll just copy another label down and edit label, remove this, add a new one, PAP. So make sure if it's a percentage, it's a number. Okay, so instance and okay, and PAP go inside there. This one will need to change this to percentage, 1%. Okay. So now go to family types again. So we need to, so it will be PA divided by site area. So we have another percentage down. And then you can do that again. So only need to change, the only thing you need to change is this. Instead of 0.6, you change to 0.2. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another one. Okay, so let's quickly show you another one. So this time I'm going to have a look of the zone. Okay, so residential zone. Sorry, not this one. General. So we're going to look at the garden space. So that's another example. So I can show you. So here we have an example of this. So for site 400 to 500. So we need to. So actually, it's even low, smaller than 400. We still need 25%. So okay. So I'm going to just copy this one. So because I want to know exactly what we need. Okay, I'll just add a text here so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do for this one is I want to calculate the minimum garden area. So depending on the site area. So because we already have this site area, so I'm going to just copy them. Okay, so I'll borrow these, and then we need another one. So it will be garden area. I'll call it garden area. And then this one, edit label, remove this, add a new one. I'll call it garden area. So it will be area, area instance, and okay. So garden area, going here, change the format, change this to 1 square meter, okay, and okay. So now what we need to do is we just need to add this into the formula for garden area. Okay, so I'll just move it to here, go to family types, garden area here. So we need a formula to include everything here. Okay, so let me just, okay. So it will be, so let's start from 650. If above 60, when it's 60, it's under here. When above 60. So the first one will be if site area. Let me just copy this one because I'm going to use it multiple times. If site area is larger than 650, then the garden area is site area times 0.35. Okay, and then if site area is larger than 500, then site area times 0.3. Okay, if I think that's it. We don't need any more if. We just need to. Otherwise 25. Okay, otherwise site area times 0.25 bracket, and I believe we need another one. Oh, good. So let me show you this one. So okay, so now I click OK, and this one edit. I think it's already there. So yeah, all good. So now let's have a look. If I load this into this, so please ignore this, ignore this. So this is the one we need. So and also I wanted to just copy control. Oh no, sorry, not there. I wanted to just copy this one to the next to it to check. Okay, so Control V, Control V. Oh, sorry, TX, Control V. Okay, so let me just make it bigger. So this is the clause, the regulation. So this is the calculator. So 500. So let me try. Okay, so if it's 1,000 square meter, so we need minimum 35%, which is 350. Correct, right? If it's 5, let's use, how about 600? Let's try 600, which is under this, should be 30%. So it should be 180. Yeah, 180. And let's try 500. So 500 should be 25%, 125. Correct. So how about 400, 100, 300? I think it's all good. Yeah, so this is it. So another little tool to calculate the site of the garden area depending on your site area, and to match these regulation regs. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. If you want to try some, I can try. We can try something else next time if you are interested. And if you have any question, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.